Donald Trump, you should have realized that the things you said in the past were going to come back and haunt you at this criminal trial in Manhattan. Look, Donald Trump is not stipulating to his own words, whether it's his own posts, his own statements, his own speeches from the past. He's not stipulating that they're authentic. So what the Manhattan District Attorney's Office has to do is fly in witnesses like the archivist from C-SPAN and deposition reporters and people who actually filmed Donald Trump to authenticate that the videos are real, which, based on everybody I'm talking to in the courtroom, actually makes the presentation of this even kind of more dramatic and more damaging to Donald Trump. By the way, it's also extending the duration of the trial. This trial would move much quicker if Donald Trump just stipulated to the type of evidence that all criminal defendants almost always stipulate, like authenticating business records, authenticating things that you yourself posted or said. But Donald Trump's making these third-party witnesses show up, take the stand, and then in very dramatic fashion, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office plays the tape or shows the business record. The jury is furiously taking notes. And let me give you a key example here. And this is when the prosecution called Dr. Robert Browning. Just for 5 minutes or so, Dr. Robert Browning is the archivist for C-SPAN. So he has lots of footage of Donald Trump praising Michael Cohen. He's got the footage of Donald Trump from 2016 in June, where Donald Trump said that he doesn't even know who these women are, that all of these rumors, all of these statements about women are absolutely false. And the jury's sitting there and watching this. Take a look right here when Dr. Robert Browning showed this clip. And this is Donald Trump's words from the past coming back to haunt him in the trial. And Donald Trump says that I don't know who this is from 2016. I don't know who these women are. You know I would never do anything. This is all false innuendo. That's why you were engaged in a catch and kill scheme. And at the same time this video is being played, think about the next witnesses who get called. Keith Davidson, the lawyer for Karen McDougal, who Trump had the affair with, the lawyer for Stormy Daniels. Think about the first witness the prosecution called, David Pecker, who talked about his own meetings with Donald Trump, including a thank you meeting at the White House, where David Pecker says Donald Trump said, thank you for dealing with the McDougal and doorman situation. Don't you worry, I'm going to take care of Cohen. We have contemporaneous messages. And then all the while in 2016, Donald Trump is giving a speech. Again, his words come back to haunt him. And here's what he says.
As you have seen, right now, I am being viciously attacked with lies and smears. It's a phony deal. I have no idea who these women are. Have no idea. I have no idea. And I think you all know I have no idea because you understand me for a lot of years. Okay? When you looked at that horrible woman last night, you said, I don't think so. I don't think so. Whoever she is, wherever she comes from, the stories are total fiction. They're 100% made up. They never happened. They never would happen. I don't think that happened with very many people, but they certainly aren't going to happen with me.
Also, Dr. Robert Browning, the C-SPAN archivist, also had the footage where Donald Trump, in real time, contemporaneous when this conduct was taking place, praised Michael Cohen after the fact. Once Donald Trump was elected in 2016, and once he was giving these speeches as a president-elect, oh my God, I was thinking about that time period, what a dark period that was for America. Donald Trump, knowing what Cohen did and eventually signing the checks over and reimbursing Cohen and paying Cohen and then falsifying business records, in real time, Donald Trump gave a speech where he praised Michael Cohen and said what a great lawyer he was. Here, play this clip.
And by the way, we just found out I was coming down. Michael Cohen. Michael Cohen is a very talented lawyer. He's a good lawyer in my firm.
And I want you to think about some of the other footage that may be played. For example, when Donald Trump has referred to Stormy Daniels as horseface, saying that, I have no attraction, no affair, she's a horseface. That's kind of one of the things he says over and over again. I mean, first off, how despicable to call anybody that, to call a woman a horseface. This language, this behavior is despicable. But remember when he said this? Play this clip.
To bring charges against me for now ancient no affair story of Stormy Horseface Daniels, no attraction. No affair, I call it no affair. Where there's no crime anyway.
And by the way, he went to Waco, Texas on the 30th anniversary of the Waco siege in order to kind of drum up the kind of terroristic supporters of his. Why else would you start in Waco? And here's what Donald Trump said about Stormy Daniels in front of a crowd in Waco. Play this clip.
Marjorie is here, Truth to Vote, and they found at least 5 million instances on tape, and the courts didn't want to even look at it. The District Attorney of New York, under the auspices and direction of the Department of Injustice in Washington, D.C., was investigating me for something that is not a crime, not a misdemeanor, not an affair. I never liked horseface. It's just not, it's terrible. That wouldn't be the one. There is no one. We have a great First Lady.
Living a more healthy lifestyle fuels everything you do. Introducing the 3-in-1 blood pressure support plus COQ10 from Super Beets Heart Chews Advance. Paired with a healthy lifestyle, the grapeseed extract in Super Beets is clinically shown to be nearly 2 times more effective at promoting normal blood pressure than a healthy lifestyle alone. New Super Beets Heart Chews Advance supports healthy COQ10 level, an important nutrient for heart health. Super Beets Heart Chews are incredibly delicious and so much better than any alternative supplements out there. I take my Super Beets Heart Chews each morning and it's really kickstarted my morning routine. After taking my Super Beets Heart Chews, I feel like I have more energy and am ready to take on the day. Super Beets includes a powerful 3-in-1 formula for healthy blood pressure featuring grapeseed extract, beetroot powder, and COQ10. There are no pills to swallow, no ingredients to mix or prepare. That's what I love about it. And best of all, they are effective and clinically researched ingredients and are the #1 doctor, pharmacist, and cardiologist recommended beet brand for cardiovascular health support. Find out how you can get a free 30-day supply on bundles of new Super Beets Heart Chews Advance and save 15% by going to getsuperbeets.com. That's getsuperbeets.com. Getsuperbeets.com. Going back to what was happening in real time in about 2018, when a lot of this information was coming out, this is what Sarah Huckabee Sanders, now the governor for Arkansas, who we do lots of reporting on her various scandals there. She's basically made in Trump's image. Here's what she had to say in 2018. This was right around March of 2018. Play the clip.
Did the president approve of the payment that was made in October of 2016 by his longtime lawyer and advisor, Michael Cohen?
Look, the president has addressed these directly and made very well clear that none of these allegations are true. This case has already been won in arbitration, and anything beyond that, I would refer you to the president's outside counsel.
When did the president address specifically the cash payment that was made in October of 2016?
The president has denied the allegations against him. And again, this case has already been won in arbitration. Anything beyond that, I would refer you to outside counsel.
Did he know about that payment at the time, though?
I've addressed this as far as I can go.
But that payment, did he know about the payment at the time?
Not that I'm aware of. And again, anything beyond what I've already given you, I would refer you to the president's outside counsel.
Has he talked to Michael Cohen about that since this has become a news story this week? Has he talked to Michael Cohen about it? If I can just ask one more thing.
I'm sorry?
Has he talked to Michael Cohen about that this week?
I don't
since it's
know.
become news.
I'm not sure.
And here's what she had to say in May of 2018. Play the clip.
On March 7th, there was no knowledge of any payments from the president, and he's denied all of these allegations. Were you lying to us at the time, or were you in the dark?
The president has denied and continues to deny the underlying claim. And again, I've given the best information I had at the time. And I would refer you back to the comments that you yourself just mentioned a few minutes ago about the timeline from Mayor Giuliani.
That statement,
Yeah.
but Sarah, that
Sorry,
statement,
Jim, I'm
that
gonna keep
statement was
going.
in reference to the reimbursement, the payment.
Again, I gave you the best information that I had. And
That means you were in the dark. You
the
didn't know. You
allegations,
didn't know at the time.
the president has denied and
Why
continues to
can't you
deny
just
the
answer
underlying
yes or no
claim.
whether you were in the dark? I think it's a fairly simple question whether you just
I think
didn't
it's a
have the
fairly simple
information
answer that
at
I've
the
given
time.
you actually several times now. I gave you the best information that I had, and I'm going to continue to do my best to do that every single day.
Here's a photo of Donald Trump being utterly exasperated from the testimony that was taking place in court, as Ron Filipkowski posted, MAGA cult Trump versus actual Trump today. Yeah, that picture says 1,000 words. Also, you have Jim Jordan posting, let Trump speak, as we said on the MeidasTouch account. Okay, he never shuts up, Jim, G-Y-M. Just constant gaslighting by MAGA Republicans. And also, of course, you've got Donald Trump's repeated statements and posts where he says, I've never had an affair, and calls Stormy Daniels a horse face and makes all of these, horrific comments about her over and over again. Actual posts by Donald Trump like this one right here. And then I want to show you this clip right here. This is what Stormy Daniels had to say. We'll see what happens if and when she testifies. But here she's asked what she thinks about Donald Trump calling her a horse face. Here, play this clip.
This is like our president of the United States, ladies and gentlemen, outing to the world that he has a penchant for bestiality, because this is a guy who chased me for sex repeatedly and then says I look like a horse face. Like, how do you talk about the looks of someone that you were attracted to without making yourself look bad? I mean, it was hilarious.
So Donald Trump, you can't run from your own words. You can't run from your own behavior. The jury is seeing what you're saying, and then they see Stormy Daniels' lawyer, Karen McDougal's lawyer, Keith Davidson saying, well, here are my text messages. Here's where we talked about the payoff. Here's how we did the deal. Here's how it was going down. You have David Pecker saying, here's what went down. Here's the deal. Here's the agreement that we entered. Here's how it happened. Yes, I was in the room with Trump when he thanked me for McDougal, when he thanked me for doing hush money payments. He knew exactly what was going on. And the jury is seeing that. From what I'm hearing, the jury isn't even looking at Donald Trump anymore. Now, I don't want to read too much into jury body language and behavior, but I hear they're not even looking at him anymore when he walks into the court. Also, I mean, it's also probably a sight to behold. Why would you want to look at him? And he falls asleep. The whole thing is weird. Anyway, tell me what you think. Hit subscribe. We're on our way to 3 million subscribers thanks to your support. Hit subscribe now. Thank you for watching.
Enough! Send him to the big house, not the White House. Get the new exclusive tees, mugs, and stickers right now at store.MeidasTouch.com. That's store.MeidasTouch.com.